Hello, Serge here from the Backyard Driving Range. We have the clipboard and a question. This one comes from Mike O at Ireland, from Ireland. Okay, so that sounds great. So Mike, let's see if we can help you out. He says, hello, I have totally bought into the Serge swing and I'm getting into the mitt, up the tree, bump, and into the forward mitt, up the tree, and I'm hitting my 5-iron 120 yards. Help, help, all in capital letters. My 8-iron is going about 100 yards. It's killing me in distance. What can I do to get my distance back? I'm only 42 and I'm getting out-hit and out-driven by seniors. Help, help again, by Mike O'Shea. Okay, Mike, let's see if we can help you. All with capital letters. All right, you really don't give me a whole lot to go on here, so I'm going to have to make an assumption that based on what I see a whole lot with players, in terms of getting, I guess for the only simple way to say it is you're getting so hung up in the mechanics of the swing that you're just not letting yourself really swing. It'd be like, I can stand here and I can make golf swings and they can look really good, but I'm not really swinging. I'm kind of just sort of waving at the ball, kind of lollipopping it, as I like to call it. Your body is a little too newly looking, or like I sometimes say, people's arms look like cooked spaghetti, and they're just everything. They're just going through the motions, but there's no punch to it. There's no speed. There's no explosion, which is what it has to be. And I think some of the reasons that cause that, as I said, number one, for starters, we're so intent on trying to hit all the spots in the swing. Because like you mentioned everything you're supposed to do, and now it's probably at least 6 different things. Take away, in the mid, up the tree, transition, bump, hit the ball, forward mid, up the tree. So if you're trying to connect those dots, you can't be swinging. You can't be swinging smoothly, synchronized, and explosive. And it takes explosion to hit a golf ball. It's no different than throwing a ball. And I mean, you can kind of lackadaisically just throw a ball, like sometimes when players are warming up, they just throw like this, and then what happens? Same thing with a pitcher. He starts off by throwing at maybe 10 or 15% of his power, then he gradually keeps going up, and he keeps going up, and he keeps going up, and I think you can see even on this camera that my arm speed was increasing. And I think some of the thoughts that I've heard that people say in golf lessons is they say, well, I'm trying to swing smooth. I've actually heard people say, I'm trying to swing smooth and slow and put the club on the ball. Well, if you're putting the club on the ball, just think about the word put anything on anything. It's careful, precise, calibrated movement. There's no speed. Like if you're trying to put a full glass of water or milk on the table when you go to the table for dinner, you just don't go there and boom, put it down like that. It'll splash. You're going to come in for that really, really slow landing, so to speak. Like planes are slowing down coming up there, then they throw those flaps up and it gives us the forces, but they're trying to slow that plane down for that soft landing. Well, you can't be coming into a ball trying to put the club on the ball. And I've heard golfers say that. I'm just trying to hit the ball solid. I don't know if you can really try to hit it solid. I'm just trying to make a good swing, and if everything is right, the ball will come in, the club will come in and hit the ball in the right place on the club, and the right place would be the sweet spot, which will make it solid. But if I'm trying to hit it solid, I have to be trying to put or place the club on the ball, and that means muscles are tight from probably the tip of my toes all the way up to your head and down into your arms and fingers. And so the whole thing with a club is, swinging a club, is it has to be explosive. So one of the drills I give folks is I say, you stand here, and I've had folks come in here, and even if I'm swinging easy, hopefully you can pick up the sound from my microphone of my club swooshing. And it should, the swoosh should happen just about right at or slightly, just a fraction in front of the ball. Right now, I just made the club swish out there because I did what? My arms got in a straight line there. All right? So, you see the speed there? So I can come in here and I can hit a nice, smooth, flowing, so to speak, controlled golf swing. And I got a 7-iron here, and I can hit this swing nice and smooth and free. Now, I probably didn't look that loose or lazy, but for me, it was very loose or lazy. I actually felt a little what I felt too much snap and late snap in my hands and arms going up, in my wrists, in my hands to my wrists and forearms going up. All right, now I'm going to go a little bit more speed into this. You saw my arms came through a little bit faster and a little bit more controlled. That was probably still only about 60 to 60% of my power. Now I'm going to come up and I'm going to pretty much give you my normal swing. You can see my whole body gets more athletically ready, energized. Again, we're going to go with that. We're going to go with that kind of soft, easy, lazy, lethargic, like sometimes I call this sleep swinging. All right, I'm going to go back to that one. And then I'm going to go back to hitting it with gusto, some explosions, some energy. I'm energized. And as you see, my balance even gets better because when my muscles are athletically ready, energized, and swing, and the muscle tone is good all the way, I get better snap and impact, which I'm snapping right up to my shoulders, recoil and relax, which gets me to my T finish better and in more dynamic balance. So you have to have the right amount of muscle control to do this. And so I'm going to say that from what I see so often in golf lessons, I think many of us are connecting the dots too much and we're forgetting to do what? Make a good practice swing, to feel the swing when you want it, but it has to be energized muscles and ready. And then you step up and you energize that final part you want to stand here and basically swing that feel that you just felt. And you have to go after it and you have to swing it with acceleration through the ball all the way up to your tee finish. You just can't kind of wave at it. There's no sleep swinging. We got to be awake swinging and energize and feel that explosion through impact up to the tee finish. You got to hit the ball, okay? Well, that's it for the search for today, and I'll be talking to you all again soon.